Hi everyone. So I had a fruit bar before going to the gym, and now I'm going to go down and film a leg workout that is all squats. So I'll show you a variety of different types of squats you can do. By no means you have to do all of these for every one of your workouts, but I wanted to show you that there are a lot of variations, and I'm being mocked, so I'm going to go, and I hope I see you all later. Bye! Hi again. Alright, so let's do this commentary. I cleaned myself up, moved to New York City in the meantime after editing this video just so I could do this for you, so let's go. The first exercise that I want to start with are split squats. Everyone I show this exercise to ends up hating me near the end. I had someone that was training the other day tell me that if they despised me for any reason that it would be split squats. So the beauty of the split squat is that, okay, I thought it was a lunge at first, apparently it's not, but you stabilize if you keep your core tight the entire time, you work on your stabilization a lot, you work on fixing any muscular irregularities, and I think they're a perfect exercise for your quads and glutes. The next type of squat is the jump squat. I don't have these labeled while I'm showing them to you, so I will get on that, but jump squats. They burn so much. I do 3 or 4 sets of 20 and I'm dead after, just adding this or jump lunges, and it's hell, but dude, they're so worth it. I adore these just because if I am in a time crunch, I don't get to do as many exercises as I want. If I add these in the middle, it makes the workout seem more legit, more challenging, and I just work on my agility a lot that way. The next type, my phone's going off, I think someone's waiting for me, but I don't care. So the next type of squat is a back squat, and the back squat is just a traditional squats. I think I'm doing a low bar squat here. I have shorter legs in comparison to my torso, which is kind of annoying because that means that I have to position my body in a non-traditional way, and so I seem to be bending over more than I'm supposed to be, but I promise you that's not what I'm doing. It's meant to, this is what's comfortable for me to do. I don't lift very heavy because I was doing 15 exercises for you guys, so that's why I kept the weights pretty low. But again, I don't agree with the whole you have to go to the ground in order to benefit from the squat. Just going a little bit below parallel, or even parallel I think is a very effective way, as long as you have that connection to the muscle and you're focusing on trying to go as low as you possibly can. So if you don't go as low as other people, that's not a sign of weakness. These are front squats. The difference with the front squats is you're adding more of an emphasis to your quads. Now some people shy away from training quads, some people love training quads. I think it depends on your body and what your goals are. I do train them, just not as often as I train my hamstrings and glutes because they just build a bit faster, but I do make sure to train them. Otherwise, I don't have any type of shape to the front of my legs, and I mean, it's just me. I'm not quad dominant enough to justify not training them. I don't know if that made sense. Alright, so these are just bodyweight squats. I don't know if these count as a different type of squat. They're technically any squat, just without the weight, but adding even bodyweight squats as a warm-up or a cool down or in between your sets will help with your flexibility. It helps with range of motion. The more you practice any type of movement, the more comfortable you'll feel doing it. And I stand by that with any type of, regardless if it's yoga, weightlifting, whatever, running. The more you do it, the more you're aware of your body as you're doing it, and the more you'll be able to do it confidently. So I add these in a lot just because I'm not very confident with traditional back squats because my flexibility is kind of lagging. So that's why I add these in a lot, and I wanted to they're just easier to film, so I like them. This looks like the back squat, but my feet are positioned differently. So my feet are closer together instead of wide apart. This, again, adds more emphasis to your quads, and also it's harder to balance and stabilize, so you're working your core a lot more. I just like to change it up sometimes. If the back squat's kind of boring, I'll do this just so I can still practice movement without doing the traditional back squat. So I don't know, I really like narrow squats. I enjoy them more on the Smith machine. I didn't have one at my disposal here, otherwise I would have done them on that because it's easier on my knees that way. But the next type of squat is, I don't know if I would call this a sumo squat or a plie squat. I usually call them plie squats, and that's when your feet are like this. So they're pointed very outwards. In the traditional squat, they're more just a tad out. With the plie squat, it's more of a dramatic type of pointing out, and that, for whatever reason, I feel it in my inner thighs a lot, and I don't like doing like the in and out machine just because I don't feel it as much anymore, but this burns that part of my leg. So it's like the inner quad muscle, I forget the name of it at this moment, but the inner quad muscle, and it's just so challenging, and I can sink deeper into this really helps stretch out the inner part, like the inner muscles of your legs. So even with traditional squats, you'll be able to do it with more ease, more comfort. And I think varying your foot position with the different types of squats that you do just overall will make you a better lifter and a better athlete, just because you will be building that flexibility and a variety of movements, not just one. These I would call overhead squats. You're just holding any type of weight. It can be a dumbbell. I wouldn't recommend a barbell, that's kind of dangerous. I'm doing a weighted ball, even a kettlebell. Any of those would work. This I think is only 10 pounds, but I realize that I should really do this often because the back, my traps aren't very flexible at all. Oh my God, I'm really lagging flexibility, but holding the ball up was really hard to do this and like squat at the same time. My arms are bending. I've seen people do this with like straight arms. So the next type of squat is a lot harder than it looks. It's a cable squat. Cool thing about it's like the positioning of a goblet squat, but you're holding an attachment to the cable machine. And the cool thing about this is you always have tension. So your muscle is never loose. It's always engaged during the entire movement. It hurts your glutes like there's no other. And I really like this in prepping myself for back squats. I started recently doing a set of like 3 sets of this before like any type of back squat progression, just so that I am basically warmed up enough in order to do that. And this is a goblet squat that I'm showing now. Goblet squats are awesome because they engage your arms, just like with the cable squat. Your arms are tight the entire time, so it's like a multi-muscle type of movement with your upper body engaged. I find them very difficult. I don't know why. They get my heart rate up so fast, and they help you again with your flexibility and stuff. And then the next type of squat, I think they're called box squats, but I'm doing them on a bench because I didn't have a box at my disposal. And this, I sit all the way down and then come all the way up. I know some people recommend touching the bench and then going up, but I like to sit down because then I have to fire my leg muscles all over again from the bottom of the movement. I know it releases the tension, but every move has its own priorities, has its own benefits. So with this, I want to train myself to be able to engage every muscle from start to finish, in regardless of where I am in the movement. The last type of squat, I know you're really excited, right? Are baby pistol squats. I call them baby pistol squats because you're not supposed to have to sit on the bench. Like ideally a pistol squat is done while holding your other foot and going all the way down and up. I'm not able to do that at this point in my journey, so I do them seated. This is a lot harder than it looks. Like the balance you need and everything, and holding a weight, even though it was just like a 15-pound weight if I remember, was a big difference. Whew, it was so long. But yeah, that was a really long workout. Thank you for sticking through all of it. I hope you can now introduce different types of squats into your resume other than just, back squats, because they get pretty boring. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I'm going to have one of my first story type videos, not like fairy tale story, but like who I am as a person story videos and why I like to do this in my free time. So thanks. If you have any questions about any of the squats, please let me know. I'm labeling them in the video, and I will also write them in the description, so it's a little easier if you want to cut and paste or copy and paste it or whatever. And if there's any type of workout that you'd prefer to see or want to see, then let me know, and I think I can film it. I have an at-home leg workout coming and some other stuff, so and this is my room now. I don't have a bed, but a mattress, because I pretend that I'm a minimalist. So yeah, but I'll see you guys soon.